Don't demonetize.
Would you say XCOME? Is that Elon Musk's second child? What'd you say?
I just spelled cum, but C-O-M-E.
Oh, C-O-M-E.
The PG version. That's all you were saying. You know that if Elon Musk kid's gonna be like a Russian insurgent.
He's probably gonna be
like
the
a
Antichrist
agent. Yeah, like one day somebody's gonna say like a series of binary code, and he's gonna. Like the maw's gonna open like a giant. The deadlights are gonna come out and consume the earth.
Of all candidates to be the Antichrist, I think that child is probably close enough to any of them.
Yeah, Elon Musk's son. He's like, oh, this is my son Azathoth. And it's like,
this is my son, Elon's Musk.
He stinks. My kid reeks. What's today's video? What are we doing?
Alright, what's up you Dicky Diners? Welcome to the video. Today we are going to be comparing, basically taking a band and then another band and trying to guess. It's really about guessing.
Versus!
Who has the most Spotify listeners? And I think did you see someone kind of do this already on a video or TikTok?
On the street and it was like,
or something.
Yeah, I think it's like a newer, I don't know if it's necessarily a trend, but I've seen a couple channels do it with like rap artists or top 40s, like Drake versus Billie Eilish, that type of thing. And I was like, nobody's gonna do a metal version.
Yeah.
It's like,
so that's where we come in.
Yeah,
so I picked 10 bands, so it's 5v5, and then Austin picked 10 bands, 5v5.
Yep.
And then we're gonna guess to see who has more plays on Spotify and see if you guys know as well while we do this.
Head to head. I'm stoked to see what you came up with. I was having a lot of fun seeing how, trying to get it close.
I'm curious if we're gonna feature the same band.
I was also worried about that
because I was trying to go kind of more as like popular-ish metal, to kind of like people who have big numbers and try and guess. But I will say, I was surprised at the numbers that I saw.
It's fun.
Like
you guys should definitely play this with your friends if you get a chance. Like this is. I played a version of this with the homies before. It was like a game where we would write down like a Spotify artist right before they blew up, like when you're like, oh, they're gonna blow up, and then in like 2 months we'd check and be like, whoa, look at the number difference. So yeah, this is you can play little fun numbers games with Spotify. It's kind of fun. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first for sure. All right.
Oh, nice.
So, all right, Austin Dickey of the Dicky 9 Show.
Who's that? Well, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, shit.
Who has more monthly listeners on Spotify, Austin?
It's me.
Is it Metallica or Avenged Sevenfold?
Ooh, that's a good one. I almost did Metallica, so I'm glad I didn't.
I mean, one of us had to. For sure.
That's what
you probably assumed I was going to, so you were like,
I tried. There was like the three big ones I tried to stay away from just in case. Metallica versus
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So how about we do this? Try to guess how many either of them have, and then obviously
I feel like I'm at that point. I'm looking at two skyscrapers at the ground and being like, that one's taller.
That one looks like it has 97 stories.
Actually, yeah, exactly.
And that one looks like it has 106.
Oh, you fool, you buffoon! It's actually this one's 18,395 stories. This one's 18,392 stories. You can tell.
Can you imagine a building with 18,000 stories? That would be in space.
What if they were micro stories? That's what an anthill is. Got micro stories.
Metallica and Avenged Sevenfold.
This is a cool one because like there's definitely an argument to be made for either. Where like you can see it going either way, but everything in my body is like Metallica.
Sure.
Like it has to be Metallica because they have longevity. Like they've been around much longer, so they have more opportunity to have bigger numbers. And it's like everyone knows who Metallica is.
Well, everyone knows Avenged Sevenfold too.
At this point,
like for the most part, like.
But not everyone likes Avenged Sevenfold. Everyone likes the Rev, but not everyone likes Avenged Sevenfold.
All right,
I'm gonna say Metallica. I think that they have a bigger number. Okay. I don't even know if I could fathom which number it would be.
What do you think?
I have a hard time delineating because I've looked at so many pop artist numbers. I'm like, that's such a big number.
Yeah.
And I don't think metal is like to that degree.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like probably double-digit milli, right?
What do you think?
Okay.
Metallica?
I'm going to say Metallica's got to be, like, I think NF's like 15 million, and he's been popular for like 3 years. They have to be like 18, 19 million.
Okay.
And then Avenged Sevenfold's probably like 13, 15.
Okay. So Metallica actually, as of today, has 17.8.
Ooh.
17.8.
I was pretty close.
Very close. Wow. And then Avenged Sevenfold has 6.
Oh, what?
6 million.
Whoa, significantly less. I thought it was gonna be like
same
5 to 6K.
Same.
Like
I was
million,
like, I was literally like, okay, this is gonna be real close.
That's surprising.
But yeah, Avenged Sevenfold has 6.
Over 10 million more.
Yeah, like 12 million more.
That's nutty, bro.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hard to even fathom. I thought
Right?
like they could tour together and it wouldn't be weird.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're 10 million like listeners.
10 million more. Yeah, exactly.
That's so crazy.
I was surprised at that one. I thought it would be much closer than that, but yeah, 17.8 and then 6. Yeah.
All right, cool. You guys got that wrong, right? There's no way.
They're all looking it up real fast as we're doing it.
No,
I'm gonna figure out the answer right
I actually
now.
got all of them correct. This is just iconic. This one had to be done.
Okay.
The Acacia strain versus Emmure.
Okay.
Iconic.
Ooh, the battle.
Yeah, this is the
battle.
one. Like I feel like these two have always been like brought up in conversation. Like they're not the same sound, obviously, but in conversation they've always been like the band. Like what about Emmure? Oh, what about Acacia?
Okay, I will ask this question because I'm sure people at home are thinking this too. When is the most recent release from Emmure or Acacia? Who released more recently? Because that factors in too.
The Acacia strain has released most recently.
Okay, and then Emmure.
Oh no, actually, I guess they're about the same because Emmure put out a couple more things. Yeah, so they're actually pretty
same?
similar.
Okay.
I think the Acacia strain's put out a couple more things more recently because they did like a double EP thing.
Okay.
But they've always done weird shit like that. Versus, the Acacia or the.
This is
Emmure
tough,
is
man.
doing like a new album cycle.
This is a good one because like.
Right.
I don't know who's popping off more. Okay, I'm gonna say the Acacia strain has 800,000, and I'm gonna say Emmure has. This is tough, man.
Dude, right? They're so similar.
I'm gonna say Emmure has like 1 million. I think Emmure's slightly more, but not much.
Okay.
But not much.
That's great. That's a great guess.
What do you think?
Okay. Significantly less.
Okay.
The Acacia strain has 165,000 monthly listeners. I know.
I have more than that.
I thought it was gonna be like 500,000 or
what?
something, like at least. And then Emmure is 410,000.
So they're 4 times almost.
Yeah.
Acacia strain's views.
So you were right with which one had more.
Okay.
But it's like half.
Damn.
If not more to what you thought.
Damn.
And they both are doing stuff right now.
That's crazy.
I thought like I hear so many people in my circle talk about the Acacia strain.
Yeah.
I thought that band was so much bigger than they are.
I thought at least
I thought they were
close
numbers.
to 1 mil.
I bet they have like a iTunes fucking fan.
Maybe. They're really big on Pandora.
Yeah, nihilists love iTunes music. I know Emmure at 1 million actually makes sense to me. When you said that, I was like, yeah, I could see like maybe even they probably did used to pull those numbers. I'm sure. Right?
Maybe because I'm thinking of it back in the day,
right?
Like back in like 2011, 2012 when they were really popping.
Right.
Maybe back then they would have, but damn, that's wild.
Surprising.
My next up is Disturbed versus 3 Days Grace.
Pain.
Without Spotify listeners, pain.
Without hesitation, Disturbed has more.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's no, yeah, they have to. There's no way. Like 3 Days Grace has a diehard fan base. People that like 3 Days Grace fucking will repeat that shit. So they've got inflated numbers because if you listen to 3 Days Grace, you've listened to that album 100 times.
But let me say it. Okay. If Disturbed didn't drop that Sound of Silence cover, do you think it would be...
That blew my mind that that's their biggest song.
Do you think that would change?
I still think that there's an argument to be made for Disturbed because of how many albums they put out.
Yeah.
They put out so much music.
Yeah.
And they have the Troops audience, Jared. That's such a like stealthy like market that a lot of people don't talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
You write your song about your music videos about like vague war themes, and then everyone that's involved in that can be like, me too,
fuck
brother. I'll crack a gold one to that. And meanwhile,
crack an old
David
one.
Draymond and his fucking giant ass duster is like, yes, I can relate to war. Like, I'm fucking sure.
All right, do you want to hear? What do you think?
You got
What do
the
you
numbers.
think? What do you think? Disturbed versus 3 Days Grace.
We're talking high numbers first, like. I mean, I guess Disturbed is more popular as a meme nowadays than they are as like an actual touring band. I mean, they still got numbers. It's got to be high.
Depends who you talk to, but yeah.
Let's say I feel like everything in me is drawn to like 2 to 3 million for Disturbed.
Okay.
And then 3 Days Grace has to be like 1.5 or something, like half that.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Disturbed has 9 million.
Holy shit.
Disturbed has 9 million.
Okay. All right. I was being a little Slow on that.
And 3 Days Grace has 7.3.
Whoa! Okay.
Very close.
So it was like a... Damn,
Very
okay.
close. But yeah, Disturbed...
Closer than I thought it'd be.
Disturbed edges them out just a little bit.
That makes sense to me, though. The Disturbed is higher.
I didn't think it was going to be close to 10 milli.
Me neither. That was...
But
like 3 to 5 million, maybe.
It's all being carried on that Sound of Silence cover.
I bet, yeah. How many plays is that one
probably on the YouTube alone, it probably has like 500
Yeah, I bet if you go to YouTube
point.
and search that up, there's like 100 Halo 3 montages. The Sound of Silence.
Yeah, you're probably right.
All right, my next two, Whitechapel.
Yep, I was about to do Whitechapel.
Thank God.
But I did not.
Versus.
Yep.
Nile.
Ooh. Well, Whitechapel just posted an album, so they're probably gonna have a little bit more because of that.
I think, Nile didn't just post it, but I'm pretty sure they had a new album come out like relatively soon, like within the last year.
Okay. I'm gonna guess. I think Whitechapel has more, and I'm gonna say Whitechapel about 1.5 mil, and Nile. Fuck, man, Nile. They're such legends, but like I don't know if they're still popping nowadays. 600,000.
Ooh. You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Nile has 91,571 monthly listeners. Under 100K, less than the Acacia strain.
What?
I was like,
this is blowing my mind.
I was like, is this the legendary band that plays huge festivals for like gigantic crowds all
they
the time?
did, but I guess that was 8, 9, 10 years ago.
Like
90. They're low.
91. You know what? To put this into perspective, too, Whitechapel has 697,000. So even their 90s, their 10s.
See, I thought Whitechapel was going to be at 1 million.
I thought so too, at least.
For sure.
I was like, yeah, they've earned that. Like, they've been grinding their shit. I was like, and people keep talking about Whitechapel. I imagine for sure 1 mil.
91,000?
Ah, dude, I was shocked.
What?
91K. What the fuck? For the legends.
I guess it kind of goes to show, like, if you don't change up your sound or your style, that's kind of like, after 10, 12, 15 years, people kind of get, not sick of it, but they get used to, like, oh, it's just another Nile album. And so they stop paying much attention.
Maybe it's even a repercussion of, like, gatekeeping so hard, too. Like, if the genre is such a, like, hard thing to be introduced to, when all those old heads get older and their younger audiences don't know about them, like, who's pushing the legacy of Nile if like the newer generations
aren't doing it.
Yeah,
exactly. I figured Whitechapel was going to be more for sure, but I did not know that.
I thought it was going to be close. I thought it was going to be neck and neck.
I didn't think Whitechapel was going to be like
20K less.
9 times the viewers that Nile has. Holy shit!
That was a pretty substantial number.
My next one.
Back to you, Diane.
This one might be a little unfair, but it also might not be. It depends. Breaking Benjamin versus versus Architects.
Oh, baby. I think Breaking Benjamin has more. But dude, is Architects as big as they were like 3 years ago? Because they were killing it like 3 years ago.
Yeah, they were huge.
They were very big. They were like
huge.
Would Bring Me the Horizon type of like.
They were like the metalcore band that every other metalcore band wanted to be like. They were fucking massive.
We're still suffering from.
I mean, there's still
there's still bands doing.
They're still massive.
Yeah,
but
I don't think as much as they were. Or at least that's what my brain would tell me.
Also, Breaking Benjamin was also really big 10, 12 years ago. And they're still big.
But Red Cold River had like a billion.
Yeah. Their new stuff is still sick.
It's got to be Breaking Benjamin is more. Because I think Architects has like become more matured, but I think their longtime audience is a little like not into the new shit as they were. Like, so they're not going to have those diehard, like, I listen to this album 20 times a day.
Right.
So it's more so like new audiences casually listening to it instead of dedicatedly.
Yeah.
So I think. Because, like, people that like Breaking Benjamin are going to die for that fucking... Yeah, I was going to say, like, people that like Breaking Benjamin got tattoos at 16 for that band. So they're in it for the long haul.
Yeah, for real.
Dude, this one's hard to fathom.
All right, give me a guess on both of them.
Well, okay, you said that 3 Days Grace was 7 million.
Yes.
Breaking Benjamin has to be, like, 12 then. Which is blowing my mind, because I wouldn't say that they're... more popular than Disturbed. Let's say 10 million.
10 million.
10 million for Breaking Benjamin. And what was the other?
The other one was Architects.
Like significantly less. Like barely pushing a million.
Barely pushing a million. Yeah. You're close.
No.
With one of them.
Damn it. Which one?
This surprised me actually.
Don't tell me
Breaking Benjamin has actually 2 million less than 3 Days Grace.
What?
Breaking Benjamin has 5.2 mil.
What?
And Architects has 1.5 mil. So you were kind of close with Architects.
Like barely in the million.
But I was thinking Breaking Benjamin, like when I thought like, okay, I'm gonna look up Breaking Benjamin on Spotify. Right. I'm thinking like 11 million.
Yeah, big number.
I'm thinking like they're one of the biggest rock bands in the world.
That's wild. But they literally toured with 3 Days Grace, and 3 Days Grace was the middle band for them. Yeah, they were the opener of the package.
They opened for Breaking.
And then it was 3 Days Grace. Dude, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
5.2.
I told it, dude. Wow, that's nuts. Actually.
Yeah.
That might be the most shocking thing.
I'm saying, dude. Like I was doing this, and I was like, I was getting hurt. I was like, why aren't more people listening to the things I like?
Breaking Benjamin has songs in Sony and stuff.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, and Halo and shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty wild. Pretty wild.
Intermission. I need a $5. Okay, so we got Dance Gavin Dance versus The Plot in You.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say Dance Gavin Dance, 350,000.
350,000.
350,000. Okay. The Plot in You, 500,000.
Final answer?
Yes.
They're both killing it, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I knew the Plot in You. I know the Dance Gavin Dance has got like a low key big audience, but Dance Gavin Dance has 1 million.
Okay.
And The Plot in You has 1.3 million.
Okay.
The Plot in You's like blowing up right now.
So I was slightly underestimating them both, but I was pretty close to what they were.
As far as their gaps.
Yeah. I was like dead on with the gap, but okay.
Yeah,
that's respectable.
The new Plot in You album has I think they were at like 700,000 before that album dropped, and they went up like 500K.
Oh yeah.
Monthly listeners from it, which is like it's almost double your numbers. And
Plot in You's so good though.
Yeah, the new album's so matured and huge.
I figured the Plot in You would be a little bigger, just because Dance does have that huge like kind of almost cultish like following, but I feel like the mainstream reach of the Plot in You,
they're like starting to peek through that,
is kind of coming through a little bit more to like that new audience, where Dance is always going to have that we're Dance Gavin Dance.
Right.
This
like
is
you
our
can hear
audience.
the Plot in You and Zoomies, whereas Dance Gavin Dance is more of like a PacSun.
Yeah, sure, right. Yeah, I get that. All right, my next one. This one is actually very close.
Pretty cheeky.
Slipknot versus Bring Me the Horizon.
Ooh. I will be shocked if Slipknot doesn't have more.
Really?
Yeah. Just
Bring Me the Horizon is massive.
I know, they're huge, but also, like, Slipknot's been huge.
Well, yeah, they're both massive. But...
Yeah, man, I don't know. This is a hard one.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because, like, the audience that I associate with, it doesn't shut the fuck up about Slipknot, so maybe that's why I'm conflating
All you hear is Slipknot.
Yeah. Everyone talking about what does Corey Taylor think of this. Have you heard Corey Taylor's son's new band? It sounds just like that Corey Taylor in the 6th grade one time turned in a math project and it was incorrect, but he was like, cool, I don't care! Fuck up! Oh, shit. There's no way that landed like that. Look at how my drink just landed.
You have to zoom. You have to zoom in.
Look at this shit, dude. How's that happen? It landed completely perfect. That happened to me. This is the second time in my life that's happened. That's unbelievable. I'm gonna say that Slipknot's got like about the same as Architects, like 1.5 to 2, and Bring Me is gonna be like 3.
Really? Okay.
3 million. Hi, editor's note here. In hindsight, I realized that's insane that I thought Slipknot had that little monthly listeners, dude. What the hell? The drink must have rattled me, boys. Is I way off?
You're way off.
Oh, God.
You're way off.
All right, hit me with it.
All right, Slipknot has 8.4 million.
Okay. All right.
Bring Me the Horizon has 8.8 million.
Oh shit!
Very close.
Whoa. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Very close.
Wow, like 400,000 listeners off. Like whoever puts out the next single.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Very, very, very close.
Okay, I mean I feel good about that. It makes me happy to know that.
Yeah,
it's like,
I was thinking though, like Bring Me would have like 3 or 4 million more. Slipknot is huge, but Bring Me has that like mainstream sound that can just reach so many other people. And Slipknot's very just like, it's like very heavy. But
it's funny. Slipknot's like the. Like you're playing Cards Against Humanity, and you get like this is the category for the metal band everyone thinks of. Like, oh, that's a scary metal band. That's who you categorize. So they almost get that. Like they would probably show up in a movie because you're like, oh, somebody get
They're
that,
like grandfathered
get
in.
the metal band. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's a good one. It was hard to think about.
8.8.
I didn't think they'd be that close, but
very close.
Definitely.
Neither did I.
That's cool though.
Neither did I.
This is such a fun idea for a video. I love doing this. This is gonna get your goose, baby.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Chevelle.
Okay.
Versus Deftones.
Ooh.
Iconic drummer discussion. Which one is your favorite? Separates a drummer. Separates drummers.
I'm gonna say Chevelle. Damn, they haven't posted much in a minute, have they? Or have they?
Dude, I don't know. That is not my demographic.
Yeah,
I have no clue.
I've listened to some new Chevelle in a long time. Okay, I'm gonna say Chevelle. Probably 1.4 mil. And I'm gonna say Deftones. They're so iconic. I'm gonna say Deftones around 2. I'm gonna say 2 mil for Deftones.
And what was Chevelle, like 1.5?
Yeah, like 1.4, 1.5, and then Deftones about 2.
Okay.
2 mil.
Pretty close.
Yeah?
Pretty close. It was very close, actually. Chevelle's 2.1 million,
okay, nice.
And Deftones is 3.6 million, almost 3.7.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So a little higher than I was expecting, but about
I honestly
the same.
thought Chevelle might be a little bit more because I hear about them like touring and stuff more actively. But like you said, Deftones just has that legacy.
has those
like,
hits, man.
People just I still like on Twitch streams. People just like, oh, that's there's another Deftones song. It's just the perfect background music.
Yeah, that's funny. It's hard to tell like how because you kind of have an idea of I feel like Deftones I felt for sure was bigger, but I had no clue as of now what their monthly listeners would be. Right, because it's like
that's bigger, but
because to me when I was a kid they were massive, and like so is Chevelle. But I was thinking like as far as hit singles go, like who had the bigger hit singles? It was like Deftones I think for sure. But yeah, interesting.
That's pretty cool. I was surprised how close they were. I thought it'd be a little bit more of a gap, but it's pretty wild. I can't believe Chevelle has 2 million listeners. That's not any shade against that band. I just don't know like anybody that listens to Chevelle.
Anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard much of the new stuff, but like their shit popped like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That's when they had like the Red and then like Wonder What's Next and Vitamin R. Vitamin R was a huge hit, but that was like 10, 12
years. Did you hear
years.
the redo Vitamin R word?
No.
It's what got them 2 million.
Oh my god. Alright, my last one, Austin Dickey.
My last one.
This one will be a good one.
I'm excited.
Who has more monthly Spotify listeners?
Spotify
monthly listeners. I Prevail or A Day to Remember?
Oh, that's a really good one. This is like the same band. Like if you did a evolution of Pokemon, it's like it's just like I Prevail, A Day to Remember. Man, that's a hard one. I feel like I Prevail has surprisingly big numbers. Like you'd be like, huh? When you look at them, where A Day to Remember, you're like, I feel like you can come up with a number and then take off like 200K, and it'd probably be
sure.
At least nowadays. But I don't know, that last album, I feel betrayed by my fellow scene boys. I feel like everyone loved that new album, and I just thought it was a fucking mess. They straight up stole a Gideon song in the new album.
Oh no!
But they also did a song with Marshmello. That's like one of the fucking biggest producer boys ever.
EDM guys,
Like I Prevail's probably like the biggest you could get in metalcore, but A Day to Remember has like they went on tour with Blink 182.
Yeah.
But also I Prevail's got like
there's a lot.
There's
a lot to weigh for sure.
They even have like YouTuber connections and shit of like their music video.
Yeah.
Man, this is a hard one. Dude, I know I'm gonna be wrong on A Day to Remember. I feel like I'll get close with I Prevail. Like I'm feeling like just over 1 million for I Prevail.
Okay.
Like 1.1 million or something like that. And I did remember, I want to say that they're smaller than I Prevail, but that Marshmallow song's really making me second guess myself. But I know they also have that I Prevail has that Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe those neutralize each other, and then it's just their raw data, which I think I Prevail would have more. I'm gonna say Data Remember's like 999.
Like almost a million?
Just under a million, and I Prevail's just over a million.
Okay. Well, Austin.
How wrong am I?
You're very wrong.
Oh,
You're
my
actually
God.
wrong on all accounts.
What?
I Prevail has 3.1 million.
Okay, that's, yeah.
And A Day to Remember has 4.1 million.
Okay, I'm surprised.
So literally just 1 million more.
I thought it'd be the other way around.
I did too.
The gap would be I Prevail.
I did too. I thought I Prevail would have more, but yeah. 4.1 for A Day and then 3.1 for I Prevail.
Yeah, dude, it's this last album, man. I think it's because I listened to it and I wrote it off, but it did well to the world.
Also, just to kind of fuck with your brain a little bit, I Prevail has double the monthly listeners as Architects.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
That's pretty, yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
That's kind of crazy because
nuts.
Architects was like mad big at one point, and they're still big, obviously.
Right.
They're huge, but they were like the most like.
That's crazy.
For a minute, they were like the most respected like metalcore band. Everyone's like, this is the pinnacle of metalcore. And for like that, the Gone with the Wind album, I don't remember what was it called? It was
right.
What was it called? Gone with the Wind?
Or the All Our Gods Have Forgotten Us or whatever.
Abandoned Us.
Yeah, they
something
cannot
like that.
find us.
The gods couldn't find us.
All our gods have gone to the store and not coming back.
But yeah, I Prevail 3.1, Day to Remember 4.1. To this day, A Day to Remember still
That's nuts.
leading it. And I don't even think A Day to Remember has released much recently, have
it's
they?
just that one album last year.
Oh, okay, last year, yeah.
Marshmallow, dude.
Yeah, Marshmallow, yeah. Dude, Architects, get a Marshmallows feature, and then you'll show up I Prevail.
If I Prevail just worked with Charlie Puth, they'd get that extra mil.
I'm surprised we didn't come up with the same band at all.
I know.
Like, we both
picked
picked 10
bands. A lot of effort into like guessing what the other one would do.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to do that.
Yeah.
My ending's a bit of a meme, but
okay.
It's like fun meme.
I don't know. Trapped versus who?
Psycho Sinner.
Okay.
Let the sin begin.
Yeah.
Versus Etienne Sin. The sin-off, bro. It's a sin-off. It's a sin-off.
Who's the bigger sinner? Well, okay. I'm gonna...
Don't forget who Etienne Sin is.
Yes.
He's that...
Yeah. He's that boy.
You know who he is.
Yeah. Psycho Sinner, for the people at home, can you explain to them who Psycho Sinner is?
Gladly.
Please
Psycho
do.
Sinner, I always want to call him Psycho Sinner. For some reason. Psycho Sinner is the ex-drummer of Five Finger Death Punch. He felt that Five Finger Death Punch didn't have enough sex appeal. So he quit the band, started this new band called Psychosexual, all one word. Didn't go well. Nobody liked it. He's dressed up as a devil. He's got like latex daddy stuff on, and he's like, I'm horny, baby. And that's like the concept of the band, is that he's a horny little devil. Yeah. And nobody liked it. Everyone hated it. So it got dislike bombed like crazy, and they like disappeared, deleted all their shit. All their videos are gone now. And then just out of nowhere, they started posting again under the new alias Psycho Sinner. Same devil outfit.
It didn't go well the first time. Let's change the name and try it again.
And in the background, like, because the other instrumentalists, they all wore masks so you couldn't see their faces. They have different masks. So that's literally the only thing that's different, is they have a different name, and the background guys have
Maybe they'll forget, guys.
Bro, I'm going to put it right here.
Let's make love on the grave, 'cause I have to breathe you.
But this song, one of the most recent songs, he put out like a love song. In the chorus, he says, wanna make love on a grave, 'cause I need to breed you. Or I have to. He said, I have to breed you.
I have
to breed you.
On a grave.
There's nothing I can think of. When I think of sex appeal, I think of forced breeding. I think of incestuous lusting desire to force a woman to breed with you.
On a grave.
On a grave.
While you're wearing a devil daddy outfit. Yeah, for sure. And you're also 45. That Psycho Sinner thing is probably more new than anything Etienne Sin has ever posted.
I think he put something out recently.
Did he?
Etienne's. I don't know. There's like a new album artwork I had never seen before on Spotify, and I was like, this looks new, I guess.
I'm gonna say Etienne Sin.
Is that bitch?
He's that boy. I'm gonna say Etienne Sin has 100,000, and I'm gonna say Psycho Sinner has 70,000.
Okay. Well, I happily would like to tell you you're way off.
No!
No.
Don't tell me they have more!
They have so much less.
No!
So much. Not even in the ballpark of believability, Jared. Psycho Sinner has 16K. You want to know what Etienne Sinner has? He has 4. He's 4,000 monthly listeners. This man is at 100K.
Okay, I am not laughing at the amount of...
It's the jarring realization.
I am not laughing at the amount of people they have. 16K is still good, right. 4K is still good, but...
the build-up was so good.
I was trying to give them a little bit more benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, Etienne Sin, he's been around for a long time.
The more you explain it, the funnier it is. Yeah, yes. Way longer than getting 4K a fucking month. That's
Oh, man.
And this is what happens when you are cringe. This is what happens. Like, what do you want? I don't feel bad. This is their fucking fault. You're a horny devil with tiny little horns, and like nobody cares. Why would they? And Etienne Sin wrote N-word trap metalcore as an Indian man. Like,
oh my God.
I do not feel bad for these people.
Man.
They're failing in music.
Okay, well...
There's nothing funnier than saying 100,000 listeners for Etienne Sin and then finding out it was 4. That's so good. That's like fucking top tier hilarity. Oh, let the sin begin, baby. Fuck.
Alright, well...
I love this game. If you guys want to play in the comments. You guys should put the band like boom, boom, and then spoilers underneath it. So
fuck,
that'd be a fun thing to do.
I'm dead. Well, hey, you know what? There it is. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see a part 2, hit the like button. Check out the links in the description to follow us on our other social media accounts. And thank you so much for watching. I learned a lot.
Yeah. I've been humbled, I think.
Yeah.
I think I've been humbled today.
Fuck, man. Oh, Jesus. That was the best way to end this. Yeah, I would love to tell you how wrong you are right now.
Besides the reality of you being like, no, it's so much, and me being like, it's nothing.
That's what I was like thinking. Wait. I thought you were gonna be like, Etienne Sin has 700,000 or some shit, and I would have been like, nah,
the world's lying. Yeah, and then finding out that their combined numbers is still less than any one band on the list.
Well, yeah. Damn, bro.
Come back next time to see if your mom or your dad has more Spotify listeners.
You know what I was most surprised at for this entire video? I think the Acacia strain Emmure comparison that you did, the low numbers they have. I mean, low numbers. Like,
right,
I'm talking. I'm talking
relatively.
like having 300,000 is not a low number. I only have like 180 or 190 on my personal account, but like as like a. They were huge,
right? Yeah.
Back when we were growing up, they were massive.
Yeah.
Like they were so big in that scene.
Right, like selling out tours and shit.
Yeah, and they were like they had that public beef.
Right.
People were always talking about their beef, and to find out they're like 150,000 or like 106, and then like 300. I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Shocking.
That was the most shocking. And then also finding out within my own comparison that Prevail has double monthly listeners as Architects.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Good for them. But that's like fucking crazy to think.
I think that shows you the power of youth right there.
The power of new technology and like marketing online and shit. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you liked it, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.
If you get to the next one, if you make it, before Austin shoots you, don't move. Don't move. Here, redo it. Back out again. I said, don't Move!
Oh, yeah.